Sideways. That is my jam. That's my angle. All right, guys. We are on day 4, día 4. Don't ask me where that came from. It just sounded great. And come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Again. I don't even know where that came from. But let's have fun. Let's enjoy the night. We are on day 4 of the prophetic activation for serious entrepreneurs. And I'm pretty thrilled because we are going to be talking about some cool stuff today. I'm going to go ahead, start some music because you know I need my music. And I'm going to go ahead and tag. I'm going to go ahead and tag a few. I'm going to tag a few of my VIPs. I have a few VIPs that we had that are on Facebook. We had a great time. I see a few of you popping on. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Welcome, welcome. Tonight we are going to be talking about stop running. Stop running. I'm actually excited about this one. Come on in, come on in. Say hello in the comments. Say hello in the comments. I am actually, there is not going to be a replay. All right, guys, there's not going to be a replay. We're going to move the spirit here today as we do every day. Come on and say what's up, what's up. I see Rebecca. What's happening? We have our day 4. I see Rebecca popping on. Hello, beautiful. And also, I'm about to load up VIP for today. And I shared a couple things, strategies and stuff for you so you can use them in your business. All right. And like I said, she's a part of VIP, so welcome, welcome. And if you guys want to join VIP, I would strongly suggest that. We are really having a good time in there, seeing so many get breakthrough strategy. We went through the 6-figure, I'm looking at it right now. We went through the 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure plans. We had one woman, she went from just thinking to like, I'm just going to go 6 figures. And when I tell you, hi, Molly. And when I tell you, we did an 8-figure plan, and she's a real estate agent. She's a real estate agent. And I showed her, we went through everything and we set dates. I mean, I'm telling you, and she's on her way to make 8 figures and didn't even realize that she could be on her way to make 8 figures. I think what we do in business is, you know, we don't acknowledge all the things that's in our hands. And that's what I'm here for. That's what VIP is for. Hi, Cammie. Welcome, welcome. Naples. Nice. Nice. I'm in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. That sounded really, whatever. All right. So Rebecca, Molly. So like I said, if you guys, I tagged a few of the VIP that are active here. Oh, I see another VIP popping on. What's up? What's up? We're on day 4. We're on day 4. You guys, you can go ahead and join the VIP at jointruth.club. You'll get all the recordings. We're going to work together. It's pretty beast in there. It's really, really good. I'm excited. So we're going to jump in. I'm going to jump in. There is no replay. There is no replay. There's no replay. Today we're talking about stop running. Stop running. Put a 1 in the chat if sometimes you feel like you're running and God's like chasing you. He's like, come on, I need you to do what you're supposed to be doing, right? I got some thumbs up. It's so true, right? You're going to slap. What's up, girl? What's up? All right. The replay is going to go up tonight, Angel. The replay is going to go up tonight. I'm going to put both of them up. I'm going to put day 4, which is what we're doing now. There's no replay. As soon as I'm done, I'm literally deleting everything off. Okay. And then it's going to go into the VIP access only. So I got a bunch of my VIPs here. Hey, Martha, what's happening? I missed you. I've been messaging you. She's a Genesis. She's Genesis. So like I said, this is not a part of Genesis. This training is not a part of Genesis. It's actually separate. Okay, it's a challenge that we're doing. So if you want to access the prosperity map and all the things that we were doing and all that, you can go ahead to jointruth.club and get the VIP access and get all the replays, the trainings, and jump on to work one-on-one with me. I also added 2 extra days. So I'm going to talk to everybody. We'll probably do it on this Saturday and Sunday, so that way you guys that are, maybe working and can't attend the afternoon session, that you can come and have full access in the evenings. All right. So we're going to jump on, probably do like a 2-hour intensive. So, all right. So let's get into day 4. Day 4. So just as a recap, yesterday we were talking about I will not stay silent. Yes, we were talking about I will not stay silent. We talked about the 5-fold on day 1. We talked about that 5-fold activation system that I have, and how to identify yourself in that 5-fold model to see exactly how you operate. Then we talked about how you're producing the income and what products you're actually creating. Okay. And so today we're going to actually go into Judges. So if you want to read along, we're going to Judges chapter 6, 11, verse 11. And I know you guys are going to be blessed, because this got me like super excited. It was pretty interesting. I actually didn't feel guilty. Sometimes, like, put a 1 in the chat. Do you feel guilty when like God is on your heart and you know you should be doing something, but you're just like, I don't know. Can you send a sign? Can like the bird fly over the house at 3 o'clock? And I'll be wearing a blue shirt that day. I mean, like, you really want all these different signs, right? That like, this is God speaking. Okay, good. I see 1s in the chat, right? You got to be like, the cow jumped over the moon and craziness like that. Like, it has to be legit. Like, you're not mistaken. So check this out. We're not the only ones, because Gideon was in the same situation. And this is why I say, stop running. It's just not going to work. God's going to chase you down some way or another, right? So it says, the angel of the Lord came, and he sat under the oak that was in Ophrah, and which belonged to Joash, right? The Abizarite. His son Gideon was threshing wheat in the wine vat in order to hide it from the Midianites. Okay? So he was at work. He was working. He said, then the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Now, mind you, he was already in hiding. He's threshing wheat. So he was like, wait, hold fast, mighty warrior. What you talking about, Lewis? What you talking about? I mean, have you ever been there where God's calling you, mighty warrior and all these wonderful names, blessed and highly favored, and you're like, are you talking to me? Like, You know, and God's like, who else is in the room, right? Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. I know that's been me before, because you don't always feel like that mighty warrior, right? That valiant warrior that's supposed to go forth. And then he says, Gideon said to him, please, sir, if the Lord is with us, why? Now he calls him a mighty warrior, and his response back is this. He says, please, sir, if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened? And where are all his wonders that our fathers, right? That our fathers told us about? They said, hasn't the Lord brought us out of Egypt? Huh. I mean, like, legit. Has this ever happened to you? Where God's presence is there, and God's, talking to you, and your response back to him after he blesses you and he's calling you all the things that you are, and then you're like, yeah, but why has this happened? I mean, seriously, put a 1 in the chat. Like, why has this happened? Why has my husband or wife gone crazy? Why am I, living paycheck to paycheck? Why don't I have the support of my family? Why is there always this arguing? Why am I not making enough in my business? Why? I mean, put a 1 in the chat. I mean, right? Let's be honest. I mean, we're going to be honest with each other. I'm trying to encourage you that it's okay that you are where you are. Because, like I said yesterday, I'm here to call and raise up the generals. And I believe that if you're watching, you are one of those, right? He says, but now the Lord has abandoned us and handed us over to Midian. Have you ever, put a 1 in the chat, have you ever felt abandoned by God? I mean, you're building your business, you're doing what you got to do, and you're hitting this push, right? Your husband or wife is pushing against. Maybe your mother, father, or in-laws don't believe, and they're causing friction. You're just steady pushing forward, right? And you're getting all this pushback. And at one point, you're like, God, if anything, I'm doing this business and I'm stepping into the marketplace. I'm doing this for you. Right? He said, the Lord turned to him and said, now I love it, because in 12 earlier, it says, then the angel of the Lord appeared. And now when he starts complaining and he starts going, now all of a sudden it's the Lord. He turned to him and he said, go in strength. Go in the strength you have and deliver Israel from the power of Midian. Am I not sending you? So the question that I have for you is, isn't God sending you? So why are you running? Why are you having excuses about it's not my time? I just have a lot of things going on, and you're always going to have a lot of things going on. The question is, are you going to make room for what God has for you? Because we can make excuses for the rest of our life. We can. I can name multiple reasons right now why I shouldn't be live talking to you, why I shouldn't be, teaching, training, being in the marketplace, why I can name 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't have relaunched and come back out. I already was in business, 19 years? Did I have to come back out? 20 years? No, I didn't. Right? So think about this. I mean, truly, truly think about this. Right? So this is what he says. Again, the Lord turned to him and said, go in the strength that you have and deliver Israel from the power of Midian. Am I not sending you? And I also have to bring this. How many times do you question God? And he's like, you already have the strength for this. And now God's coming back to you. What you talking about, Willis? Right? And he's sitting there like, you already have the strength. And then the question, I mean, like imagine God asking you, am I not sending you? I mean, hello? Why would I send you somewhere that you weren't going to be able to conquer, that you weren't going to be able to push through? Why is he going to give you the idea and the thoughts inside to build a business so you can play games and padiddle and do the stuff on the side and make it a hobby and all? If you're supposed to be an influencer in the marketplace, if you're a general in the marketplace, you think God's going to play with your emotions? He's just going to give you these ideas for nothing? No, you have to influence and impact. It's a part of Ephesians. The fivefold model is not just for the church, it's for the marketplace as well. We're here to equip, encourage, and unite. So then he said to him, please, Lord, how can I deliver Israel? Look, my family is the weakest. Come on now. And I am the youngest in my house. So he comes back with another excuse. I remember Moses saying, oh my gosh, but I don't have eloquent speech. How many times are you giving excuses to God? Put a 1 in the chat. How many times are you giving excuses to God of why you are not adequate? Why are you not adequate to carry out what he has given you? Like he gave it to the wrong person. He says, look at my family is the weakest. How many times have you been going through something and then God says, the very thing that you're going through, I want you to go out and help other people get victory in. How about that? So your marriage is falling apart and God says, I want you to go help and restore other marriages. Your children are bonkers and crazy. And God's like, yeah, I want you to go and help. I want you to go and help other people with their children. Come on now. I mean, I really honestly believe that it keeps us humble. It keeps us in this place of humility to say, God, I'm leaning on you, on your strength, because we're already disqualifying ourselves. Look, I'm seeing ones in the chat. I'm seeing ones in the chat. It's the truth. But see, tonight I'm going to tell you to stop running. Because you can identify, you can see what's happening all the way from government down into the households. You see what's happening. You cannot run any longer. We need your voice. The marketplace needs the truth coming out. The ones that are willing to arise in spirit and in truth, the ones that are willing to have the mark of Christ on them, no matter what, the relentless ones. Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. Are you a general in the marketplace? Are you willing to be a general in the marketplace? Are you willing to speak prophetically, walk out your salvation in fear and trembling in front of others and lead others by your products and the things that you do? Are you willing to do that and not be ashamed? I mean, that's the question. So today on our prophetic activation, right? Our prophetic activation series, stop running. Didn't God send you? Didn't God send you? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you thinking, I mean, I've been in business for 20 years. I'm not about to sit here. That's why I love my VIP. Because we get into the nitty gritty. I'm not going to sit here and play games and patty cake with you. Business is easy. I'm helping my VIPs strategize and think and do whatever they need to do, get their blueprints and get activated in the marketplace and find out how they're positioning themselves. That's what we're doing in VIP. Right? But what business requires of you? That is hard. Because it requires you to be resilient, relentless. It requires you to know that you know that you know that you know. But check this out. And we're sitting here in Judges 6 and we were reading 11 all the way through, and I want you guys to understand there is no replay. I'm not going to do a replay. So if you want the replay and you want the activation and you want to work with me, I would love to work with you, right? But God let me know this is not only going to be my last challenge, but I'm transitioning to a different platform. So if you'd like to work with me, you'd like to stay connected with me, you can go to www.jointruth.club. It's pinned inside, and it's pinned in the description. And today we're talking about, on day 4, stop running. And then this is when the Lord answers back to him. He says, after he again has more excuses, okay? After he again has more excuses, but I will be with you, the Lord said to him. You will strike down the Midian, down as if it were one man. So he's saying, I'm sending you forth, and you're worried you're going to have all these. No, it's going to be like one man. It's going to be like one man. It's going to be like nothing. So you're sitting here looking at a whole thing of, oh my gosh, all these people. Look at all the things I have to do in business. Look at all this. And God's saying, it's not as hard as you think. No. Drawing near to me is going to be harder, and all those things, because you're going to have to give of yourself. You're going to have to purify yourself. You're going to have to go and face trauma. You're going to have to go and do all the things so you don't bleed on the other people that you are supposed to mentor and raise up. Yeah, that's the hard part. Yes, exactly. We do have to know whose we are and who we are. And this is why it's so important. Even today, while we were talking in VIP, and one of the women we had worked on her 6-figure blueprint and found out that she had like 8 figures in her easily, okay, and things she could activate right now and automate. It was like, whoa, mind blowing. And she stopped, and we were actually activating and putting some dates to launch her book and some of the other things. And she stopped and she goes, I'm just worried that I can't do this. And I stopped and I'm like, whoa. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? And we had to deal with that limiting belief, because we had already looked at how she was going to be able to make 8 figures this year alone. And she already had it all within her. And she just needed to pinpoint and rearrange and tweak some things, because she found out that she was a teacher in the 5-fold model, which we talked about in day 1. Once she identified that, everything shifted. Her product shifted, all that. And immediately she was able to identify all the areas of income that she was able to make. And she's a real estate agent. Right? And she thought it was just about flipping houses and rentals and things like that. Oh my gosh, we pulled so much out of her. It was to the point that literally it's been 24 hours since she's been in the VIP. We worked on that yesterday. Do you know that she already had her book laid out and formatted and all that, because it was already sitting there in her? I had another lady I've been working with her in Genesis. When I tell you, crazy, we got a little shift in her. Do you know that she had a book sitting there for years? Do you know that she turned around and I gave this strategy? We activated some things. We understood how she operated in the system that she operated in the 5-fold, which we talked about in day 1. Do you know that within 2 weeks, she had her book written, complete, and she is literally putting it for pre-order? I mean, she'd been sitting on this for years, guys. I'm telling you, stop running. Stop running. It's crazy. Well, a lot of these individuals that come to me, and then a lot of students that I already have, all we're doing is activating what's already in them. And they're sitting here thinking they have to go get a job and this, and they're panicking about money, and they literally have wealth sitting in their belly. And they're running. They were running until, thank God God said, she's going to be the one to activate you. And I've had the honor and the blessing to be able to activate these individuals and see them flourish and grow within a matter of a few weeks. Just amazing to me. Amazing to me. So we're going to go on. Then he said to him, if I found favor, mind you, we just talked about this, right? We're with Gideon right now. God called him a mighty warrior. Then he complains about all the stuff that he's going through. How could this be happening? Then then the Lord says, I called you. So go in my strength. Then he comes back and he's like, again. But thank God he is so patient with us, right? And he says, if I found favor in your sight, give me a sign that you are speaking with me. Please do not leave this place until I return to you. Let me bring my gift and set it before you. And I'm going to let you read the rest. But today we are talking about stop running. Stop running. I'm telling you, what is so amazing is how gracious our God is. But I really, really believe that it's time for the generals to arise. I believe it's the ones that have stayed hidden and quiet. Yeah, those. The ones that say I'm not qualified, the ones that say I don't have time, the ones who are constantly making excuses just to protect themselves and make sure that they have this boundary with God, right? So we can let God in here, but God, I don't want to get too close and intimate with you, because then guess what? You're going to activate the gift that's within me. And then I'm going to have this insatiable hunger, this unrelenting hunger, this unrelenting vision that I know I'm going to regret dying with if I don't put one foot in front of the other, whether I can see the ground or not. You know what's so interesting is this. I have seen many get to the place of depression, suicide, with all the things that have happened. I saw a different breed of people. I mean, like, literally, I've seen a different, I don't know if you've been paying attention, put a 1 in the chat if through COVID and through this last thing, if you're ever watching the replay in VIP or another product that I do, and you're watching this, I mean, literally, tell me, have you been able to identify the different breed of people, the different breed of believers? I mean, literally, either you're in it or you're not. But were you the one that was like, oh my God, thank you so much? Because now I get to go do my business. Now I get to go do what God wanted me to do. I'll be on unemployment for a little bit and I'll do whatever. Yeah, I lost the job, but guess what? Boom, this gives me an opportunity. Or were you panicking? See, God is asking what's in your hand. And this is the time that you guys have to stop running. And yes, the hidden ones, they're coming to the front, because those hidden ones, technically, they were being trained. I remember being off social media and everything, no business, no nothing, in pretty much most of 2019 and 2020. And when I tell you hidden, okay? Hidden. No media, no nothing. And God was training me. And I believe it's for such a time as this. I really do. Because it's a clarion call to the generals, the clarion call to the ones that are willing to stop making excuses, and they're ready to build wealth. They're ready to build wealth, not just financial wealth. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree, if this is you, not just financial, but as your soul prospers, you prosper. So guess what? While you're looking at the financial wealth, God is asking you, can you be a servant? Can you be a steward? Right? We're crying for wealth. I remember, I'm getting that. Yes, I'm seeing it. See, everybody has been in this place. I remember hearing the same people complain that they didn't have time. They weren't this. Or if they just had time, casting vision about everything that they would do if they just had time. If they just could be off the job. If they could just do this and just do that. Everything was, if I could just. Everything is, oh, I could make a hobby out of this or whatever, but I'm just gonna, even though I would love to do this full time, I'm just gonna, it's just not the right time. But the last time I checked, when the word talks about the woman with the issue of blood, she thronged on the floor and made sure she got to Jesus, and she didn't even get to him. She got to the hem of his garment. And Jesus is like, whoa, I felt virtue leave me. And his disciple was like, come again? There's like a ton of people here. There's a ton of people. Like, how? Like, everybody's thronging for you. So what do you mean virtue left you? What? She was unrelentless. I really believe that the time is now for those that have an ear to hear. Serious ones. Not the ones that are still wanting to play patty cake. Still wondering if this is for them or anything else, when you know that you know it's for you. It's okay if you don't know the systems, the strategies, and how to get things done. That's where you get a mentor. I'm making myself available. Because it's the same individuals from the past that when God gave them the opportunity, a crazy opportunity, and he gave them the time to do it because everybody was pretty much shut up in their homes, and they had stimulus and all these other things. Some of you are in the process of birthing. Some of you are in the process of building. Some of you are getting a solid foundation. But I'm going to beseech you. I am going to come and tell you that identify how you're wired first. Understand how you're supposed to create and operate. And when you do understand that, and you can say, it's okay, I don't need to blog, I'm okay with podcasting, I don't need to podcast, I'm okay with live streaming, I don't need to live stream, I'm okay with whatever. I don't want a mastermind, I'll do one-on-one. Obviously, you got to make sure that you're built for that. But let me tell you something. Yeah, exactly. I mean, let me tell you something. When you fully step into your identity and you are okay with being not okay, because Gideon wasn't okay. He still wasn't okay, even though he went. He still wasn't okay. He did it afraid. It never said he was happy-go-lucky, it was okay. It never said that his family was completely restored and everything was okay. It never said that he all of a sudden wasn't the youngest one anymore. It never said that. I didn't read that. Did you read that? I didn't read that. It just said, listen, eventually, God said, listen, All right, I'll stay here. I'll do that. Fine. Okay. All right. So I would love for you to be able to join me. Join me in VIP. You'll get full access to all of the replays. It's time to get activated. It is truly time to get activated. I love being able to engage with you, and I love being able to interact with you, and I'm an activator, so I look at the systems, I look at the blind spots, I do all that. And this is totally separate from Genesis. Totally separate from Genesis. It's been really cool to work with VIP over these last 4 days, 3 days. You can go to jointruth.club and get the VIP access. I'm telling you, this is definitely the time. This is definitely the time. I mean, are you sensing that in the spirit? Put a 1 in the chat. Are you sensing that it's really time for those with character and integrity to really take over in media? The ones that are willing to speak the truth, the ones that are willing not to back down, the ones that are relentless, the ones that are willing to let God touch their lips and flow however they need to flow, the ones that are wanting to reach the nations. Put a 1 in the chat. Do you believe it's time? Because the last time I checked, and I'm definitely not going to I'm going to have to take this down because I'm sure Facebook would probably take it down anyway. Right? But I mean, seriously, do you see where the media is going? Do you see what's happening right now? Listen, we need to identify, we need to recognize I'm seeing 1s all over. So I know that you guys are sensing this. I know that you guys can hear from God. So I'm going to challenge you to stop running. I'm going to challenge you to stop running. I'm going to challenge you to stop running. I want you to truly walk it out. See, the difference with this VIP is that you're going to have to walk it out. And you have no other choice because we're going to walk it out together. Like what we did today, I literally said, oh, okay, you're going to do a course? This is what I want you to do. I want you to put in your calendar, I want you to write this down. I want you to put it all out. I want you to put the dates in your calendar. And then we're going to talk about all the milestones. I want you to then talk about all the milestones. Yeah, I did. And it was so interesting because in VIP today, it was literally like, wait, hold fast. Once it was put in the calendar, and once you had to put the milestones and really take a look at it, what it was going to cost and all that to put that down, it was like, oh, this is real. Like I'm really about to launch a course. I'm really about to write a book. I'm really about to start a movement. I'm really about to start doing lives or podcasts or blogging or whatever it might be. Like I'm really actually going to start doing this. I'm really on my way. It's not just a dream anymore that I'm going to make 7, 6, and 8 figures. No. I'm like literally on my way, and I've already planned it out. I know the exact map, game plan, and everything to exactly what I need to do for who God created me to be and how I function and how I operate. And now I even know what trauma and inner healing and core work that I need to actually do in order to get there. Wow. Maybe that's why it can be a little scary. But I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be nervous. I want you to understand that I'm going to be able to walk every step of the way with you. I mean, if you're already in VIP, I mean, put it in the chat. If you work with me, if you've worked with me, I mean, put it in the chat. I will be there. I'm going to challenge you. I don't want you just to learn new things. I want you to walk it out. I want you to walk it out. I mean, listen, you guys. Yeah, Angel, she's here. She's in VIP. Rebecca's in VIP. I have Kim in VIP and Jill in VIP. And we walk it out. And what's so beautiful is you have one's a real estate agent, one's a caregiver, right? One's an affiliate, an MLM, and trying to make sure that she can operate appropriately to build a separate brand and identity. Listen, I have some building nonprofits. The beautiful part is over the last 20 years, I've been able, right? I've been able to hit a lot of these areas. So I have an understanding on a lot of those areas. And it's funny because for many years I was like, oh my gosh, God, stop, start, discouraging myself. God, why am I here? Brick and mortars, online, MLM, affiliate, I mean, all different types of things. And now it's so beautiful because as I step back out, I'm like, oh, wow. I have all different types of dreams and entrepreneurs that I work with. And I am not limited. And I realize because I'm an activator, I actually help you walk it out. That's so much more powerful. And I understand because of the model that God showed me why I had to go through a lot of the things I had to go through. So I want to encourage you guys today to jump on to VIP with me, jointruth.club, jointruth.club. We are going to be able to work one-on-one. I want to get you to stop running. I want you to be able to see, and I love to be able to look you in the eyes when you get that aha moment and you're like, oh crap, everything that I need is in my hands. Everything that I need is in my hands. Like it's right there. So cool. So cool. It's so interesting as we've been going through, we've been identifying. Just because I live stream doesn't mean that my students are going to live stream. Just because I might write a book doesn't mean my students are going to write a book. Right? A lot of times we take separate courses and we don't even identify that that's not even how we operate. And so we're like putting monies in places and then we're spinning our wheels going around in a circle. I mean, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if that has been you, where you're like taking course after course after course and you're investing, but you're not really seeing a return. You're not really knowing. I mean, you've gotten good information, but then you're still left with the question like, well, how does that work for me? How does that work for my call, my business? Okay, I'm getting some 1s. Remember, I'm streaming on 6 different platforms. So yes, I'm getting some 1s. Yes. It's unfortunate. A lot of my students have come from many, many other programs. But what's so beautiful is that once they identified and got activated, they understood how they operate, and they're moving in the system and the ways and producing the products that they need. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? They were able to go back into that program that they purchased, and they were able to glean and pull exactly what they needed out of that program. And they were so laser focused, they knew exactly what they needed to do. Susan, we're actually in the 5-day activation series. We are on, this is day 3, but I usually record the next day. So we are on day 3. This is the day 4. And then we meet with VIP. Okay, so I usually do record the upcoming day. I record it the night before. So you did not miss it. You can still join. Go to jointruth.club. Go to jointruth.club. We actually have a few VIPs in here now. We signed up, like 4 other people signed up yesterday that were ready to go into the VIP, and you can catch up there. You can go watch all the videos. You have them for life, and you get to work one-on-one with me as well throughout every day. I also added a couple bonus days too. So we're going to carry on this VIP for a little bit longer because I want to make sure everybody gets completely activated and they understand how they operate and what their prosperity blueprint is and start walking it out. So again, this is separate from Genesis, guys. This is completely separate. We're learning different things. So jointruth.club. Susan, so you did not miss it. The full activation happens in the VIP because I need to be able to kind of work with you one-on-one. All right. Oh, hey, Debbie. And Siobhan and Colin. Carice and Washima. Yeah, Susan, go sign up to VIP. I'd love to interact with you and see what God has in store for you. I do move very prophetically, so that's why I like VIP, because I'm able to get intimate and I'm able to have more of like an intimate atmosphere. And I actually play instrumental music in the background no matter what, because it activates me, and I just move and I just share whatever God is telling me at that time. The replay will come down. The replay will come down, all right, right after this. So you can go to jointruth.club. And like I said, it's completely separate from Genesis. So let me know when you signed up. I'd love to welcome you. I'd love to welcome you. I've already welcomed a few of you guys on. And this is actually going to be my last. Hello, Andre. It's going to actually be my last challenge here. And I'm actually going to be transitioning from this platform. God gave me confirmation today. I've been waiting. I knew there was going to be a shift. So this VIP is pretty special to me right now, because like this is legitly one of the last times that I'm going to be really engaged on Facebook as I have been, and I'll come back as long as if God tells me and I have a word. But yeah, so I'll make sure I'll tell you guys exactly where I'm at. If you want to continuously work with me or follow or anything like that, you can go ahead and inbox me, and I'll let you know where I'm going to be. Hallelujah. 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 Rebecca, she always finds me. I don't know how she does. I will hide. I'll go under a new name. It doesn't matter. She will track me down. She's done it like multiple times. It is absolutely hilarious. She's one of my VIPs too. I was cracking. I was like, okay, girl. I thought it was a joke at first, and I'm like, dang, Gina, she found me. She is a beast. Totally beast. I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, we literally talked about stop running, stop running, stop running, stop running, right? I'm going to challenge you guys today. I'm going to challenge you guys today. I love you too. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to stop running. Actually, no. I'm going to tell you, say, I want you to put, I will stop running. I will stop running. I will stop running. Put, I will stop running, because there's something different about when you actually declare the exact words, I will stop running. I will stop running. And for those of you who wanted to read on your own in Judges 6 and 11 through 23 is where we talked about today. Awesome. Angel's going to stop running. Who else is going to stop running? Siobhan's going to stop running. Yes. I love it. I love it. Put I will stop running in the chat. If you're going to stop running, put I will stop running in the chat. Washima, I'm going to stop running. Rebecca's going to stop running. I'm telling you, I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to hold you to it. So guys, I can't wait. I will see you guys in the VIP tomorrow at 12 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have a blast with you guys. We worked on our blueprint. We have put out the dates, and we are going to have some fun tomorrow. Yay! Welcome, Susan, to VIP. Yay! Everybody congratulate Susan for being a VIP. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. So we have Susan who just signed up, and we have Rebecca and Angel. Yes, yes, yes. So glad to have you. You'll get access to all the replays. You can start watching there. I also have a few bonuses of teachings that I have in there. And Kim. Yay. And we have Jill. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, guys. I adore you guys. We are, like I said, we are going to have fun. We are going to have some fun. Washima, you might want to just inbox them and tell them to do jointruth.club. Jointruth.club. Because this video is coming straight down. And I'm not even teaching this in Genesis. So, yeah. So you might want to actually inbox them, because this actually, as soon as I hit stop, I'm literally going to go back through and delete. God told me no. He said no replays, no replays. People have to learn to be present and active in the moment. Present and active in the moment. And yep, that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. So I'm so glad that I had Siobhan and Debbie and Colin over here on the other side and some other platforms. And Cammie, hello. All right, guys. Do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? I can answer a couple questions. Yeah, no, jointruth.club. Jointruth.club. Does anybody have any questions when it comes to their business? When it comes to their business? because I can actually, I can take whether they're on HAPS or whether you are on Facebook. Yes, 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 yes. Or whether you're on Facebook, I can actually pull you right onto the screen with me. I will pull you live if you want, or you can type in the chat. Let me open it up to some questions. Do any of you guys have any questions whatsoever? Any of you guys have any questions that you'd like me to answer? Help you? No, we don't have any questions tonight? All right, so I am going to see all of you guys, the VIPs. I'm going to see you guys in VIP. And we're going to work out the extra that we're going to have. That is going to be 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions, you can send them over, and then I can answer them as well in VIP. And then we'll also make room this weekend, okay, for in VIP as well. I'll probably do like an hour and a half or so on Saturday as well as on Sunday, because I know you guys a lot will be able to jump on. All right, and then just make sure you catch up on the homework, well, the replays, and we'll be able to get you caught up. Okay, I'm also giving out some extra sessions, so there's other few bonuses that I'm getting for you guys. All right, well, I love you guys. Good night, and I will be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night for day 5. All right, I adore you guys. God bless you, and I'm glad that you spent your time with me this evening. I honor you for that, and may God bless your hands. May you be continuously prosperous, and I thank God for you. Love you guys. Mwah. And I'll see you later. Hey, hey, hey. Dun, 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 dun.